Okay, so today we are going to discuss about how do you build a brand. So in earlier episodes, we have already shared, we discussed about how do you develop a business idea. And then we discussed about how do you do your market research. Okay. And to find out what is the best business idea. Now we'll discuss about today that okay, you got the idea. Now you know out of those all those ideas based on your ambition, based on your own passion and other stuff what we discussed earlier. Now we'll discuss about okay, you have formalized and finalized an idea. Then where do you go from there? What exactly you do then? Okay, once you have an idea, then you need to find out how can I monetize that idea. That means with that business idea in my mind, how do you take it out of your mind and let people pay you, so that that idea what you have can be monetized and it could solve someone's problem. Okay, so how what exactly you do then is first letting people know about that idea. Okay, about not only that idea, but you can solve someone's problem in this process. That means you have some knowledge, you know something, and that could help to solve some problem in the society or outside world. So now, so for that, then you have to build a brand. What is a brand? That means people should know how are you uniquely positioned to solve that problem. So that means you have to create a following. Okay, people should see you as an authority. And what exactly? How do you build your brand and how do you build your followings? Is first build your social media followings first. So that means if you do not already have a social media account, okay, then let's build it up. What do I mean by social media account? That means Facebook page. You may have a Facebook profile, okay, which is your own personal one, but how about creating a Facebook page? Okay, and it could be a Twitter account, okay, for to share your knowledge and wisdom. Okay, it could be a YouTube channel. Okay, so there are so many different social media platforms you can use, even LinkedIn, Instagram, as you know. Okay, so building a social media profile is first, and then second is you have to not only build it, but you have to create content. So social media is just like a manufacturing facility. That means if you are just setting up your own infrastructure and your machines and all installed, however you are not feeding that machine with a raw material, then it will not produce the finished product. So this is quite important that you keep putting or creating content that is called share the knowledge. Okay, so it may be a blog post on your own website or a free you can blog it on the Blogger as well. I think that is a Google's one, or you can create the content on the social media platform what we discussed earlier. Okay, so all these contents, once you spit it out, once you put it in air and let people know. So once, so these are kind of called a digital assets, to be honest. So that means once you put it out there, then that remains in that platform for year after year. Okay, people will come in, they look at it, and they understand who you are. Okay, that remains there. So that's very very important to understand how powerful is social media and the content. Okay, let's move on. Generating leads, what does that mean? So that means are you connecting or collecting email addresses? Okay, those are the leads, or your own followings um, on YouTube or Facebook. Okay, your followers, your people who have subscribed. So these are the people. Okay, these are the leads. Okay, so you can generate leads as well by advertisement, paid advertisement as well, or you can create a lot of content and thereby you can organically develop your leads. Then is the be an authority. So that means as you go on posting content, creating a lot of content, your own clarity of the thoughts and especially the thoughts in your field, in the area, okay, will start to be clear. And then you become an authority. You are kind of a go-to person. Okay, then what you do is you write a book or have a podcast as well. So these are also different ways you can establish yourself as an authority. Okay, and when you establish it as an authority and a lot of people are following you, then that becomes your brand. That means you have created a brand for yourself. Okay, so with that we are done, and we will be discussing about, okay, in the next podcast or next video. With all these things, you have created the brand for yourself. What exactly you do with your brand? How do you monetize? How do you make those brands what you have created, how do you make money out of those brands? So that we will be covering in our next video.